And if I have found some fraud, I don't have to pay, reduce claims ratio. And if I don't have to pay, I save money, that increases my profit. So this would be one very interesting use case. Step number 2, match Insurtech startups to a proper use case. When you want to work with an Insurtech startup, you should make a workshop and identify where you can put this new skills, this new technology, where you can apply best in your corporation. This is this workshop thing I explained to you, or I told you. So, how do I create a cool use case, a valuable use case with a startup that I don't know, while I do a workshop, and then I take the value chain tool. So this is a very old school classical management tool, the value chain. What is a value chain? Well, a value chain is a set of activities I noted here that creates value for the customer. As an insurance company, my customer is a policyholder who pays the premium of the policy. And I listed here some typical activities of an insurance company. These are core activities. Of course, we do other things. But here, for example, we have asset and risk management, and in the middle we have claims management. Also here we have, again, picture. And so the question is, how do I create a use case? Let me give you an example with picture. Picture can identify inside of pictures, so they can validate images that I, as an insurer, send them by checking the time taken, the date taken, which day has it been taken, and where has it been taken, because there's a location, geolocation stored inside of the image. So they can extract this data for me and give me some first indications. Has this picture been manipulated? Because in the picture is also stored if it's been modified after it has been created or taken. So, and they send me the data, and I can check this data with the occurrence of the claim, what the policyholder told me. Because I have it in my data system. Just simple matching. And if I have deviations, for example, okay guy, this picture was taken in Hamburg, not in Frankfurt, then I may have found some fraud. And if I have found some fraud, I don't have to pay, reduce claims ratio. And if I don't have to pay, I save money, that increases my profit. So this would be one very interesting use case to work with picture. With this skill, because they came to us and said, I can give you the integrity of a picture, and the use case is the application inside of my value chain. It's always kind of a process, description of a process. So this is an example of a proper use case. We gave it a try. So these are the 3 steps to ensure Insurtech startups deliver what they promise. And in this context, how to separate the wheat from the chaff. We had step number 1, you should choose the right startup to work with the right fit. Step number 2, you take the idea of this startup as a skill, you match it to an activity inside of your value chain, and try to create a use case. It's a process, it's a description of a process that creates additional value for your company. Typically it consists of 1, 2 or 3 workshops from 1 or 2 hours, and then you have a set of use cases, and then you pick the use cases most executable for your business. And then step number 3, prove the business value. So these are the 3 steps. And